Secret number 1. Move every day, but move smart. Alright, let's kick things off with my first secret. Move every day, but move smart. I know, you've probably heard exercise is good for you a million times. But hear me out, this isn't about running marathons or lifting heavy weights at the gym. It's about finding ways to keep your body active that feel good and fit into your life. When I was in my 60s, I used to think exercise meant sweating it out for an hour at the gym or nothing. But that mindset left me sore, tired, and honestly dreading it. Then I met a physical therapist who changed my perspective. She said, "Your body loves movement, but it hates being forced into things it's not ready for." That stuck with me. So I started small. I'd go for a 10-minute walk around my neighborhood every morning, just to get my joints moving. I'd do some gentle stretches while watching TV. And you know what? Those little bits added up. Here's what I do now. I aim for 20 to 30 minutes of intentional movement every day. It could be a brisk walk in the park, a yoga class for seniors at the community center, or even dancing to some old Motown records in my living room. The key is variety. Mixing things up keeps it fun and works different parts of your body. For example, one day I'll focus on stretching to keep my muscles flexible, and another day I'll do some light strength exercises with a resistance band to stay strong. But here's the smart part. I listen to my body. If my knees are feeling creaky, I skip the hilly trail and do some chair exercises instead. If I'm tired, I don't push through a tough workout. I go for a gentle swim or just walk at a slower pace. Moving smart means knowing when to challenge yourself and when to ease up. It's not about perfection, it's about consistency. Secret number 2, feed your body like you love it. Okay, secret number 2, feed your body like you love it. I'm not here to tell you to give up your favorite foods or follow some strict diet. Life's too short for that. But what I've learned is that what I eat has a huge impact on how I feel, my energy, my joints, my mood, everything. Back in my 50s, I wasn't paying much attention to my diet. I'd grab fast food on busy days, skip breakfast, and load up on sugary snacks for a quick pick-me-up. But by my 60s, I was feeling sluggish, and my arthritis was acting up more than ever. A friend recommended I see a nutritionist, and that was a game changer. She didn't put me on a diet, she taught me how to nourish my body in a way that felt sustainable. Here's what I focus on now: whole foods, lots of color, and balance. I fill my plate with vegetables and fruits. Think leafy greens, berries, carrots, you name it. They're packed with antioxidants that help reduce inflammation, which is a big deal for keeping pain at bay. I also make sure to get enough protein, things like chicken, fish, beans, or eggs, to keep my muscles strong. And I don't skimp on healthy fats, like avocado, nuts, or olive oil, because they're great for my joints and brain. One thing I've cut back on is processed foods, those packaged snacks, sodas, and sugary desserts. I still have a slice of cake at birthdays or a burger now and then, but I treat those as occasional treats, not daily habits. And hydration. Oh my goodness, drinking enough water makes such a difference. I aim for 8 glasses a day, and I jazz it up with a slice of lemon or cucumber to make it fun. Secret number 3, prioritize rest and recovery. Alright, secret number 3, prioritize rest and recovery. This one's huge, and it's something I wish I'd learned earlier. When I was younger, I thought pushing through fatigue or pain was a badge of honor. But as I've gotten older, I've realized that rest isn't laziness. It's essential for staying active and pain-free. Let me tell you a story. A few years ago, I decided to repaint my entire living room by myself. I was climbing ladders, moving furniture, painting for hours, feeling like Superwoman. But by day 3, my back was screaming, and I could barely get out of bed. I'd overdone it, plain and simple. That's when I started learning about the power of recovery. Now, I pace myself. If I have a big day of activity, like a long hike or a busy day with the grandkids, I make sure the next day is lighter, maybe just some gentle stretching or a short walk. Sleep is a big part of this too. I used to get by on 5 or 6 hours a night, but now I aim for 7 to 8 hours. Good sleep helps my body repair itself, reduces inflammation, and keeps my mood steady. I've got a little bedtime routine that helps. No screens an hour before bed, a cup of chamomile tea, and some light reading. It's like a signal to my body that it's time to wind down. Another game changer for me has been recovery practices like stretching and foam rolling. I spend 5 to 10 minutes every evening doing gentle stretches to loosen up my hips and shoulders. And if I'm feeling extra tight, I'll use a foam roller or get a massage once a month. These little things keep my muscles happy and prevent those aches from building up. Secret number 4. Cultivate a positive mindset. Last but definitely not least, secret number 4. Cultivate a positive mindset. This one's the glue that holds everything together. I truly believe that how we think about aging, our bodies, and our lives shapes how we feel physically and emotionally. When I was in my early 70s, I went through a rough patch. A close friend passed away, and I was dealing with some health scares of my own. I started to feel like my best days were behind me. But then I stumbled across a quote that changed my perspective. You don't stop moving because you get old. You get old because you stop moving. It hit me hard. I realized I had a choice. I could focus on what I'd lost, or I could focus on what I could still do. So, I started practicing gratitude. Every morning, I write down 3 things I'm thankful for. It could be as simple as a sunny day, a good conversation with my daughter, or the fact that I can still walk without pain. Gratitude shifts your focus from what's wrong to what's right, and that's powerful. I also surround myself with positive people, friends who lift me up, who inspire me to keep going. Another big part of this is self-talk. I used to catch myself saying things like, I'm too old for that, or my body can't handle it. Now, I try to reframe those thoughts. Instead of, I'm too old, I say, I'm going to try it and see how it feels. Instead of, my body can't handle it, I say, my body's strong, and I'll take it one step at a time. It's not about ignoring reality, it's about believing in your potential. Before we wrap up, I promised you a bonus tip, and here it is. Build your support system. None of these secrets would work as well without the people in my life who cheer me on. My walking buddy who gets me out the door on chilly mornings. My doctor who helps me tweak my routine to stay safe. My family who celebrates my wins, big and small. Having a community makes all the difference. Find your people, whether it's a fitness class, a book club, or just a neighbor you can chat with. Share your goals with them. Let them know you're trying to stay active and pain-free. You'd be surprised how much support you'll get when you open up. And don't be afraid to lean on professionals too. A physical therapist, a nutritionist, or even a counselor can give you tools to thrive. Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, please like, share, and comment below. We'd love to hear from you. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell so you won't miss the next one. Stay well, stay inspired, and see you next time.